The Mystery of Melchizedek. He led me into the chamber of books, into a volume bound in an old, worn but ornate brown cover. He laid it on the wooden table and opened it to a page, on which in the midst appeared Hebrew writing. Was a lithograph, a mystical-looking man laying hands on another man as if to bless him. One of the most mysterious figures in Scripture, said the teacher. Melchizedek, king and priest of God Most High, a shadow of him who was to come. Melchizedek, I repeated. Melchizedek contains two Hebrew words, Melchi and Zedek. Melchi comes from Melech, which means rule or reign as king. Zedek means righteousness, and comes Zedek to make right or justify the ministry of the priest, the king and the priest. But I thought no one could be both. Under the law, he replied. But Melchizedek was before the law, from the time of Abraham. In the image, Melchizedek gave his blessing to Abraham. From Abraham, he would become kingship and priesthood, the house of David and the house of Aaron. Melchi and Zedek, under the law, the two had to remain separate. But it was prophesied that one day the two again would become one in Messiah. But Messiah couldn't be born of both houses, I answered. Only the house of David. Then he would have to receive the blessing and priesthood from the house of Aaron. From the priesthood he received it from John the Baptist, the transference of priesthood, to the priesthood of Messiah, to the priest-king, the priesthood of Melchizedek. Yes, said the teacher. When Messiah came to the Jordan, it was as if Melchizedek had returned to receive back the blessing given to Abraham in the house of Aaron, the Melchi, the king, receiving back the Zedek, the priesthood, as it is written that all take place in order to fulfill righteousness, the Hebrew word for righteousness. Zedek, I said. It is done to fulfill Zedek, as in Melchizedek. So when Messiah, the Melchi, and Zedek come together, the king who atones for sin, as it is prophesied that he might justify the many, that he might Zedek the many. That Melchizedek, priestly king, royal priest, Messiah, as it is written in the Psalms, a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. The mission, those who are of the Melchizedek, Messiah, royal priesthood, learn today what it means to live as one in righteousness, holiness, royalty, and power. Genesis 14, Psalm 110, Isaiah 53:11, Hebrews 7:1-21.